vows. How are you, my boy?
You are going to regret this, every second of it.
Eivor, good to see you. I am, did you want something, or? I was wondering.
What's wrong?
Bridget and I were thinking, with everything calming down the way it has, maybe you could find a spare moment and...
You want to be married?
Yes, to each other.
Yes, I imagined. Gunnar, to see you so happy has been a pleasure, and to marry you would be an honor. Shall I put out a call to any friends abroad?
I'll be honest, Eivor. I came here with a lot of you, because nothing and no one kept me back there. The Raven clan is all the family I need. And Bridget too. From all she said, she's better off here than with those she calls kin. Just a couple of foundlings we are.
Then let's not bother with tradition. If you have your bride and your blade, we will see you wed. As Jarl, I do it gladly. About you and Bridget, when do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I will bring the people together. I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and to see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, sut dwi 'di caru ti Gunnar. Dwi'n efo am lwcus bod fi 'di dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi 'di breuddwydio am ffiwtio yn hun, a di so tawelwch yn hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti. Tiw'r enaid fel dim arall, a dyn as strong a bwr y tygu, ac fel as I ffies, mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Let us hedfan efo'n gilydd, tro bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring, and take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd and myth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink. Volker, I want to thank you for all you've done for me. My visions have lessened of late, and well, I find it hard to explain how different I feel. Grounded, unified, at peace.
That is good to hear, Eivor. Very good to hear.
It is a strange feeling, brother. Weddings are the beginning of something, but this feels like something of an end.
The first happy union in our home. We have matured into something greater. So yes, a beginning and an end, I think.
Bridget, I gift you a formal welcome to our clan and our family. You are a fine addition to Gunnar's life, and to ours.
Diolch, Evior. I couldn't be more happy to be ma. Hope you know what you well and it keeps me sure that years.
Yes, of course. As I say, it is wonderful to have you. Gunnar, you old trout. You're a married man. Never thought I would see the day.
Nor did I. And not for lack of trying.
How are the marriage customs in your country, Hytham? Something like this?
Like this in all the most important ways. There are smiles, cheers, and warm embraces. All that is needed, I think.
Alvis, I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride and groom with a verse or two.
Oh, I wished to, I did. But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
You've been among us for quite some time, Redda. You're ready to settle, make a home here.
For a year or two, perhaps. But I am not the settling kind. I am a wanderer, always searching, never finding. Maybe one day.
Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
I do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I am honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so. But it is not the love of a wife and her husband. It was not an easy decision. But after we talked with honesty, we embraced more warmly than we have in a great while. I think we will be happy.
I hope so. And I am pleased for you.
I am pleased for myself. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more.
And what about you? What are you looking for?
I have all I need right here. With you. With our people.
I'm grateful. So much of our prosperity we owe to you. I hardly know where to begin. You are my truest friend, Randvi. My right hand. My greatest ally.
I give you my word that it will always be so. I'm happiest by your side, and in your company. Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
spoken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wings. Odin's mead I forth will bring, for noble deeds thine honor sing. The brave man slain Valkyrie wakes, reward for strain to Valhalla takes. Then horns resounds the mighty hall, for those who fight, for those who fall, for those who fight, for those who fall. Warlord weaves his web of fear, each man gets his fated share. A blood-red surge the warrior shield, Raven scan the battlefield. Raven scan the battlefield. The beaten blaze no trail of red, till Odin gazed upon the dead. And horns resounds the mighty hall, for those who fight and those who fall, for those who fight and those who fall. May horns resound the mighty hall, for we who fight, for we who fall. Dark is the shadow thrown, and disorder of the land dethroned. Plans tangle as they go down, a stubborn monarch's head uncrowned. Fiercely eyed and flaming pride, merciless men are called to stride. With fire in heart rode the warrior forth, to redden the roads of Repton. The king's God struck by shame, loss has robbed reputed name. No matter what our hero choose, I fear that there is none to lose. Award him life or incite the kill, his days remain few numbered still. To your friend be a friend, gifts you return with gifts. Laughter met with laughter, wisely and willing. Treason repaid with treachery. No man should trust the corpse upon the battlefield. The good seeing seeress, the strong-willed thrall. An early sown field should no man trust, nor too soon in the sun. Weather rules the field, winds rule the sun, and certainty rule them both. Have you heard of the king, he who lives in Queen, Lord of all and shields of whitened hue. Western spears I know there were, and Frankish swords all anew. Berserks howled and bitter shields as battle dawned on the waves. Wolfmen wailed and cried aloud, waved their spears up high. Glad they are now as battle nears. Arrows range high and oars they swing. Fetters are broken, all locks crushed, setting forth. If you have a friend, one that's truly trusted, and want good to grow of your friendship, often should you speak, trade many gifts, visit and find him often. If you have another, one that you mistrust, still you want to profit from him, kindly you should speak, and flatter you give, his treachery repaid with your own. This same friend, if you mistrust him and suspect him to be false in his words, you should talk with him, laugh with him, but repay just what he gives you. I was young once, I walked alone and became lost in my way. I felt like I was rich when I met another. Man's joy is found in others. Man's joy is found in others. Generous Lord, soon I'll praise, though stint my words to stingy churn. Openly I'll sing the truest deeds, but silence keep on slander's lies. face our shining blades, like wolf teeth they brightly glitter. Now the time for bravery calls us. Fearlessness shall mark our deed. Long before the night has fallen, our howls from under shields be heard. Spears and arrows rip the air. Roaring blades resound so grimly. Long I've roamed with blood-red blades, charged the fields with thunderous spears. Well-fed are ravens that follow my trail, Viking hordes thrusting forward. The cloak of night falls, twilight is turning. Man and his murk to one and into shadows merge. The silent hunter, the sunshine ghost. I am the shadow incarnate, yet unlike yours, I sting. Thus bit the sword, wielded by our sire, as if armors and shields out of water they were forged. Loudly spears they clashed, loudly shields they broke, hewing off heads of men on that field, on that field. Shields as well as heads, they were trampled to the ground as the Norsemen fiercely drove forth, grimly painting shield walls red with blood of foes. Grimly their chant strikes the hearts of men. Left there on that reddened field stood but silent howls and well-fed ravens in a flesh banquet feast. For those who battled, let me tell, on all sides good men fell. Hearken well and you'll hear their songs when to Valhalla walks. and robbed outlaw bid for raid, crows crave legacy and life. The young wish to fight, fetter and defeat these baleful birds. The king's hall found bereft of kings, were it not the two-faced sings. Cleft-tongued rights resound, conniving crow with ill ambition, deceitful veils unclosed, rightful ruler is far gone, feasting in the high halls of hell. The bishop bade to Witten come rule upon the rightful heir. Bear witness at the sacred shrine, creeping out from under cassock, the venomous viper slit, spat forth libelhood and lies. Perjurous priest to the hallowed shrine, ravenous wolves let loose. I ran to the penalty of those splinter throats, blood-red blades brought ripe raven feast. Noble quest gives ally strong fame, and fortune lives long. Gift met gift in measure, with wisdom, who in the high seat settles, unwalled reigns law and land. Only one sire have I served before hailing you. Now your scald is worn by time, and I wish not serve a third. Faithful to my king, never known falseness, I'll follow your flock until my time to cross the bridge of Yol. Should he rise, he who seeks to take another's life borrowings. Seldom does the loving wolf snatch his prey, nor a sleeping man his victory. From his weapons when in open land, keep no more than one step away. It's uncertain to know when on the open roads a need calls upon the spear. The limpman rides, the handless drives a herd, the deaf man fights and wins. To be blind is better than to be burnt. A corpse is of use to none. The sharpest blade I know of, masterly swung by the sire's both hands. Oh, how it balefully bites, the wolf of swords lavishly feeds. The unafraid foe fought, cleft with his gold-hilted sword, like the breach of a burial mound. The warriors had it laid split on the ground. Steeds run in evening sun, far we ride to the home hall. Hoofs mark the ground they trod, day is slowly dawning. Over brooks on foreign ground, far from our northern lands, hoofs now start to stumble. Day is meeting night now. Fair maidens glance through dusty clouds left behind us on thunderous hooves. We ride through town. Surely they bear witness to the hard ride of our horses. And so the son of slaughter saw his standard setting forth, setting sails to teeth of war, that serpent of the forecastle fort. Oh. lord sent forth a shower of spears. On soldiers gorged the battle birds. Skruggle screams of warring joy. Spurts bright blood from fallen foes. Before the Sea Lord's forecastle stands, his slaughtered foes fall robbed of life, as angered swords crashed into shields. Its bloody blade brought victory cries. Red blade swiftly wield, ravens flock the field, dripping spears let fly, arrows darken.